Picture yourself sitting across from someone, deep into a meaningful conversation, when suddenly they pull out their phone and start scrolling. They nod along, maybe throw in a half-hearted "yeah," but their eyes are locked on the screen. This is a behavior known as attention rationing. It operates as a passive-aggressive test to measure social dominance. This graphic illustrates the dynamic. Instead of giving you their full focus, they split their attention, allocating 90% to the device and leaving a mere 10% for you. By doing this, they communicate that whatever is happening on their timeline is significantly more valuable than your physical presence sitting right across from them. Most people fail this test in one of two ways. They either snap and demand the phone be put away, which comes across as emotionally reactive, or they keep right on talking. If you keep talking, your conversational value drops to zero. You are effectively proving that you will accept being treated like background noise just to be heard. To neutralize this disrespect and force the phone away, you need to execute a highly effective non-verbal strategy called the Interruption Freeze. Executing this maneuver properly shifts the power balance back to you. It proves that you can correct poor behavior through strict emotional regulation and silence without ever needing to start a verbal argument. Step 1 is identifying the exact moment the test begins. During a baseline conversation, you should be maintaining steady eye contact. This allows you to watch their eyes and catch the behavioral trigger. The interruption freeze must be deployed the precise moment their eyes drop away from you and down toward their screen. You cannot wait for them to start typing or scrolling. You will likely feel a strong, natural urge to just push through the distraction and finish your current sentence. You must resist that urge and apply a mid-syllable hard stop. Cut your words off instantly, right in the middle of a sound. Do not complete the thought and do not trail off quietly. If you finish your sentence while they are looking at their phone, you lose the interaction. Completing your thought hands over your social value because it shows you are willing to speak even when you aren't being heard. Stopping mid-syllable functions as a conversational circuit breaker. It immediately cuts the power and prevents any further transfer of your social value to a distracted listener. Now that you have stopped talking, move to step 2, the physical reset. Lean back into your chair, keep your body language completely open, and physically relax your muscles. Your facial expression is equally important. Avoid crossing your arms or scowling. Instead, adopt a completely blank, unbothered expression and lock your eyes directly onto them. Then you apply suffocating silence. You simply sit there and say absolutely nothing. The sudden silence will quickly fill the space and feel incredibly heavy. It is going to be uncomfortable, but you must resist the temptation to speak and relieve the tension. The absence of your voice creates a stark contrast to the previous flow of conversation. This abrupt change in the auditory environment signals to the other person that the interaction has stalled, forcing them to look up and realize you have stopped talking. Eventually, they will ask, "Sorry, what were you saying?" By utilizing silence in this way, you force the distracted partner to actively seek out your engagement. You have reversed the dynamic from being ignored to being pursued. When they ask what you are saying, do not answer immediately. Look at this timer graphic. You need to wait exactly 2 seconds in pure silence before responding. Let the reality of the pause sink in. After those 2 seconds, you will deliver your boundary. You must use this exact phrasing without deviation. "I will finish when you are done with your phone." Your delivery dictates your success. Speak in a calm, flat tone. There should be zero anger or emotional reactivity in your voice. Keep your eyes locked firmly on theirs for the entire duration of that sentence. Do not glance down or look away. Right after you deliver the boundary is where most people fail. They give a nervous smile to soften the blow. Doing this, or looking away, instantly destroys your authority and undermines the boundary you just set. By holding this unbroken physical and verbal frame, your boundary becomes concrete. You clearly communicate that your time and your words are privileges that must be earned with full attention. The expected reaction to this sequence is highly predictable. They will almost immediately put the phone away, apologize for the distraction, and offer you their complete, undivided attention. Compare this outcome to the alternative. Whining or demanding they listen only creates friction and makes you appear weak, whereas the stoic approach commands immediate compliance. The strategy works so well because it reflects their own rude behavior back onto them. Instead of you feeling ignored, they are forced to feel the social pressure of their own poor manners. This diagram demonstrates how the strategy shifts social value away from the distraction and back to the speaker. A person who values themselves simply does not compete with a digital screen for basic respect. If respect is absent, your presence must be revoked until that basic respect is freely and actively given. Using these specific behavioral mechanics allows you to maintain your dignity in the face of modern distractions. When you stop competing for attention and start enforcing your boundaries, you set a standard for how you expect to be treated.